What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Journeyman series in Football Manager 2022. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you've been enjoying it. Get comments in as well for the YouTube algorithm, greatly appreciated. So we've gone to play 3 games off camera after the previous episode against Fenerbahce. Paulo Dybala. Yeah, Paulo Dybala scored a really good goal. And yeah, that was one of the things. Like I said it in the episode, but when we signed him as well, yeah, he's gonna, when you got free kick taking of 16, he's gonna do that, but he's gonna provide more. We're expecting physicals to start to go down. They already would have anyway a lot. Like his natural fitness is 13. I don't mean this season gone down a lot, but I mean he's 34. So since he's been hitting 30, or since he has hit 30, that'll be a situation. But we expect him to have, we were using him in a way where his physicals don't matter as much. He's got the great technique and yeah, he should be still providing a lot of goals and assists throughout the season. And just in general play, yeah, he'll create chances for us with that technique. And I'd say we've kept up some solid form away from home, avoiding a loss against Nice. Not the worst result. OGC Nice, how are they doing? They're in 8th. So we're 7th, as you can see, with a few teams above us have played their extra game. But, our next game here is against PSG. So you know all about that and how that's going to go down, or just how important it is for multiple reasons. We can see where we're at. It's away from home, so it's probably going to be, it's a bit of a toughie. But I think throughout this series, this save, while we're at Bordeaux, we want to track how we go against PSG, if we're seeing improvements. And I already touched on where we'll be come the end of the season, the plans and all that. But we have to see how this season goes. Red Star 4-1, so yeah, we're only going to do the single game. I know Red Star, Europa League, we beat them 4-1. We beat them 4-1. Faris Diakabi combining with goals. Diakabi, very exciting. He's really starting to progress now, but we want to see a bit more consistency, or this season, that's what we wanted to see. And he's one hope for us. I was saying that because he had a period where he wasn't scoring there a lot, but has he found recent form, or were those 2 easier games? So, yeah, good test today. So, because our focus will be on that PSG game, we're heading towards the end of the month as well. It will be the final game of the month. So, we won't see a final kind of... You can see some of our talents, how they're going, how's the potentials rate at the moment. Yeah, Pascal and, Felipe Broquet, not bad. Not bad, but we're almost to that point again. Yeah, we're excited with a lot of talents here, but are we going to be here long term? We thought for a while, but yeah, if we're going to be really limited with our money, can we really rebuild this team? Like we were saying, have a good Europa League campaign, weigh up the options, and yeah, keep things moving. Expenditure, income, we've got a little bit extra in the income this month, obviously starting with the Europa League game. So yeah, I want to take it pretty far. I'm just hoping we will establish... Yeah, right now we're stuck on that 3-star rep. You know, it felt so long ago we completed all the licensing, for all the study and all that. So yeah, we're settled on that for a while. We just gotta be in the competition we are in, and yeah, do pretty well in it. Okay, PSG, big game, and my thing is we got to try and win it. I mean, we might settle for a draw, but we need to go out, play our game. And I mean, we don't, we've got our second tactic, second formation we changed to, and we're looking for a goal. So yeah, PSG is kind of the only team when we consider maybe it would be more responsible playing a defensive setup. But yeah, that's the thing. That's one team we would worry about. So Column's going to come out. So it's Pereira. Yeah, well, we're not going to bring in Fontaine, the young left back we have, because it's a similar reason. We're resting, we have a bit more experience in Pereira. So who else? Hansen, probably drop him out. And see, that's what I think. We need the experience. Singh is going to come in. We got a few options. You could say loser as well. Paulo Martinez recently picked up an injury, so he's missing. Bit of experience there. And I felt because of the amount we've played him, I think I pointed out in an episode, he's not as defensive as maybe we've treated him. He's being the week in, week out. Yeah, he's only 11 tackling. He's more a well-rounded type. So we got to, give an eye. we've played him. Look, he's injured and suspended. So yeah, he's gone through it at the moment. He's got a couple of reasons he can't play. So yeah, Chess saying he's probably forced to be playing in that position. Probably our next best as a ball winning type. So De Carpentry, Farris, not bad. Beck Sorensen and Carrillo. Soria, experienced goalkeeper as well. Sedilia, it's a bit of a throw-up between him and Frostler, so he's been a bit better this season. And we're going to have to go in like this, I think, and that almost feels negative. Like, we're going to have to go in like this. We know PSG is going to be stronger. We just hope we can just put in a good performance on the day. Okay, PSG, man, they're going all in. Like, I don't even want to talk about their players. Pick up where we left off last time out, and I just hope we somehow can get our game going. And yeah, like, we could sit back and play Marquinhos, CDM. I'm just trying to pick out anything that might give us a chance here. You know, we've been on a little unbeaten run at the moment. Not too bad. Not too bad league performances. But yeah, like, it would be huge. Yeah, can we beat PSG? Can we beat PSG? That's the big question for today. And early encourage. I don't know what you think about that, but yeah, like almost all reactions are that. The green, happy face. And they're going to dominate us. Like, look at the names I have, man. Come on. We're going to need to stop. No, okay. I was going to say we would need to make some saves and yeah. Early-ish, but it's almost inevitable. We're making... That's annoying, man. I think we made 2 tackles. The ball goes back to them both times. It's that again. It's them being too good. Come on. Can we respond right away, man? Like, I want to see effort. Dear Carby, come on. Come on. Again, arguably, this is the hardest game we're going to play in the season. Away against PSG. Like, yeah, this is the hardest game of the season. So, but this is going to mean if they score, it's right after the last one. And that's tough to take. Like, man. They just passed through our defense. As we just said, toughest game we're going to face. Like, you know, our defense is there. That's just slowness by Sorensen. We can't get too mad because this is what is expected. Hakimi. It shows you how far off we are, though. It's like a reality check. Oh, man, I didn't want it to be like this. Like, such on the back foot, not in the game, but me, like my commentary, but come on. Show me something. Like, our better players, our players that normally would do something, appear so weak. That's what happens when the opposition has, higher numbers than you. It's a numbers game. But yeah, it's like, that's I go so deep into it though. Like, that's what I don't like. Your better player, just like, it doesn't feel like we have Dybala, Diakabi, De Carpentry. Like, they just feel like nothing. Like, we want to see something. Come on, like, can we at all? That's the only frustrating thing. We know they're a better team. Definitely. Rodrigo. Don't give him a penalty. Like, you know what I want to say, man. Like, give me a chance. There always has to be a penalty in this type of game. You can't escape it. You can't escape it without a penalty. And Moukoko, one of the best players in the save right now, is not going to miss this. Oh, he does. He does. Get that reverse psychology. But, okay, at least that... See, in some cases, that might give you momentum. So, yeah, if anything, we might just play a more direct game, go through the middle, and, yeah, see if we can create anything against them. What, we're 2 goals down in the first half against them? I'm, like, analysing. What would be... Oh, come on. Dybala. Take a corner, you make it 2-1. 1 goal off. See, we're not in the worst position to, what this game could be. But then they keep, no. Far out. Oh my, hold up. But yeah, like how we just kicked it right into them. Like, it's like panic. Like we're panicking against a really good team. We're doing abnormal stuff. And like, this is saying it the nice way. Like my players are playing like not normal. It's strange. Man. Sing. Farrett. Come on, man. Like, yes, you can see it. And we'll be punished because losing possession. Unless it could be offside. We caught him offside. It's just, yeah. Oh, it's going to be given. Okay. Like, an error of not passing there. Game registers. Must be punished. And we get punished. Simple as that. It's frustrating, but it's to be expected. You know, as we said, hardest game of the season. We're just going to throw water. It's not efficient. Thrash arms. Like, if you want an efficient, like, mad team talk, that's what it is. Throwing the water bottle is going to upset some. Like, that's only for... I've said it a couple times. Like, that was only added for a new feature. Just for a complete rage. But it will get what a complete rage kind of deserves. Some players won't react well to it. It's not the smart rage. Yeah, it's not the smart move. That is what we did right there. That's better. To give us hope of just... I want to have a goal today. But away against PSG, it's almost just like far out. And the same... Well, it might not be the exact same scoreline, but hey, put everyone back. Let them attack you for the 90 minutes. You're going to lose it anyway. So, yeah, I thought there's no point. There's no point in that. It just take the loss, kind of. Or you hope you get your natural game going. But nah. It's almost like... Is there a point of doing PSG games on camera? Because we know. Almost treat them like they'll be like an easy win. We've got to do the middle of the ground. Kind of even games. But yeah, the PSG... You want to just kind of see how you go and... Can we absolutely do anything? Yeah, we might as well go our 2-striker formation. Malta. Probably get him advanced playmaker. Yeah, support for now. Anyone else? Like, yeah, Hansen. Okay, for Singh, who's been average. So, yeah, he comes off. And... Loser, no, we'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. And again, without changing too much. Maybe. No, yeah, we'll just see how that goes. If that creates anything. Sometimes a refresh of the tactic creates something for you. Or at least it just refreshes, yeah, what's going to happen. It could still be us conceding a goal anyway, but... Come on. Make a tackle. No. They're too good for us. Yeah. Bellingham, good save. But yeah, I thought, yeah, may as well, yeah, go direct. But I'm of the belief where, I don't think it would be possible to beat PSG here. Like, or even get a result. I think they're winning this every single time. You would play out this result, if you would ever do that anyway, because no save scummers over here. But, yeah, sometimes, yeah, you'll have games where you're not favourite and still away from home and you could have a chance. But it's to the level, we're not going to go review all their players, but when they've got, come on, yeah, God. And when they've kind of got, their whole team is like 4.5-star, 5-star, yeah, reports. At least they're 11 today. It's just like, damn, man. That's hard. That's tough to come up against. And yeah, in the FM calculator, I don't think you can calculate a result. Yeah, I really don't. Moukoko, yeah. As I said, when it's a numbers game, I don't want to reiterate that too much because it gets to a point where you just say, oh, you're complaining about it. Because no, it's more of the fact of accepting. We're accepting they're a better team, and yeah, we're not going to be able to do too much against them. I'm just hoping to avoid a thrashing. Like, if we can avoid conceding another goal and score one ourselves, like, I think we have that in us. Like, in our game. Yeah, like this. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, it's annoying. Because we've created opportunities. And, alright, come on. We've defended a fair amount as well, so that says a lot, like what we normally see from us. Come on, Pereira. Look, we have space. We have space. How are you going to... How are you going to miss that? My reaction was not to say it like that, I'll tell you what. How are you going to miss that? Like, that's a goal. Come on. Come on. Maybe just bring Colom on now for Pereira and we take what we're going to get here. So, like, we've created opportunity not to win, don't get me wrong. PSG stats, that's a PSG win. But look at that. That's, if we talk about our defensive ability today, like, look at Soria's rating as well. Like, he's done as good as he could probably be capable of. And maybe come with a bit of defensive pressure. That's why I don't like the defenders rating. I feel they should have similar... because that's with the pressure, with the shots you let them have as well. Or maybe not let them, force them into. I think they deserve, our defense should be on a similar rating to the keeper. Maybe not the same, but maybe some 7s. Because, the pressure is a big part of why the keeper's able to make saves. All right. Come on. Come on. Handsome. Nah. That's Rodrigo. Like, see what we do from here. If it doesn't lead to a goal anyway. See, that's good defending. That goes back to them. I'm not sure who this lad is, but... And then, when it goes like that, it's always a goal. Fabian. But, we defended that well initially. That's what I'm annoyed with. And this is where we've got everyone back now, because it's, the attack's been going on. That's the annoying part. It's not like they exploited us defensively because we were on the attack. It's when we've got men back. Like, far out. 4-0. And again, this is when we got men back. And we caught them offside. So, it's interesting, really, how you play. Like, I don't think we've had a XG against us that's even been 4 or more. Like, I can't even remember that. Come on, can we get 1? That's what we'll celebrate. Just 1. It doesn't matter how many losses. Losses you take. In this game, it's goals conceded. Come on. We score 1, we have something to celebrate. It speaks volumes. Could barely break them down. Like, it's comparable to a difficulty in a video game where it's just not possible to break down. And they just go bang and score against it. Like, we're that far off in the numbers calculation. It's just not possible. Because again, together we have a pretty good game style, and you see that in the large majority of games. And even with our defensive ability as well. But then sometimes it's just, it's non-existent. Carrillo, and too slow for Moukoko. Horton. To Fabian. I can just see another goal coming. Mendes. And we deal with it enough. Like, we've defended. We've prevented more times than we've conceded. And for me, that's a win. Like, man. Our defending's been so good and we've still conceded 5-0 today. and where we've gone out to try and play out our style. I don't think we've had one attack where we've seen our game, which is disappointing. Like, it's just pretty, yeah, it's pretty disappointing. That's it. I mean, yeah, we've had 5 on target, so maybe that can't be 100% true. They finished with the XG. Like, I'd rather just go on them and just see. We'll go through a quick skim through of their abilities. Rodrigo, he's got a bit of weaknesses in his game, funnily enough, but he's a superstar. Okay, we're not even going to do that. Because my thing that we were going to show you is their ratings. We'll just go through, we'll thrash arms. That maintains them getting motivated, and quite a few on the bench as well. So almost every player, they don't take a bad, no bad morale comes out of that. Especially when your keeper gets 8.1, I feel it gives, that gives the mentality to the players that, we did well to not lose by more. So we have to thank Soria for that. It registers in the player's mind, this result could have been worse. But that's almost a comparison. We put the kind of staple on this journeyman. Yeah, you want to complete a save when you win the Champions League. PSG, a Champions League winner. We just touched on earlier. Europa League is where we have a chance to do something. At least get to the knockouts, because you don't know who we're going to face come the knockouts. Could be a team on a similar level to PSG. Maybe a team that doesn't go as far in the Champions League. But anyway, it's reality check. Reality check, but it's not like we didn't know this. It's kind of just showing that in a video today, so you guys get the idea, even though I know most of you would realize that would be the case, but it kind of maybe justifies us looking for, but I touched on that earlier. Can we justify getting a Champions League contender? That's the tricky position we're in. So we'll take a look at these messages. We have got 8. We've got 8 to work with. But no. 5-0 on paper's humiliation. So that's FM just 5-0 humiliation. They don't look deeper into it than that. But our goalkeeper was amazing. But, yeah, we just didn't stand a chance. It's simple as that. So I don't necessarily feel bad about losing that, because I don't think, you would have seen it any other way. At home, it probably would have been a similar scoreline anyway. So, we just touched on, look at their abilities. Look at their abilities. It's far out. That many 5-star. That's almost just the 11, almost. Look how many, those are starters. What do you expect's going to happen to you when you're facing that? So in a bit of more confidence boost, we're focusing on what we're going to do in Europa League now. So we'll try and play a bit more off camera and maybe even the rest of the group stage, just so that can be the focus for the rest of this season now, and see how that plays out. I already went over to our profile, saw that. Not going to be much difference now. And Red Star, we beat them at home pretty convincingly. So they're like the next best team in the group stage. I still think Fenerbahce are, and maybe they'll take their position. But we should round up the group. I think we've shown that in the first 3 games that we're clearly, we're the best side. So it's interesting. Again, we're just going to go, can we view all groups? Just so we see the contenders there. Out of the teams that are currently, there's Atletico Madrid. I think that we're definitely close to Atletico Madrid than PSG. We don't know how much signings are made. There's Tottenham in there as well. But again, obviously there's the teams that don't qualify for the Champions League knockouts, those that finish 3rd, that drop into Europa League. It's all pending who they're going to be. There's Roma there as well, but they're that tier. They're not the PSG tier. The Roma and Atletico's a good team, don't get me wrong. But where are they in 2028? They're 8th in the league. Can we review their team? We may not have... We've got 2028 loading times as well. We don't have their players scouted, so all we can do is really sort by their values, which they still have some impressive players there. You might notice some familiar names, but we're not going to go too deep in analysing that. But it gives you the idea. We're definitely getting to knockout stages, and that's a minimum. I think it should be enough to get us to the next, like, where are we? Let's go to the profile. We will go back to it in terms of the reputation. Like, at least, I want to say 3.5, but yeah, I just really don't know. What do you guys think anyway? What's our next step? What team is the team to target? What team is the team to target that we can realistically have a Champions League run, get the heights of the save, complete the Journeyman, and have it be a successful one? Because even if somehow we go win the Europa League, I don't think that's enough. But yeah, you're able to get that. Say if even reputation gets to 4-star, I don't even think it will get too much or get to that this season. But I think we're in a sticky position at the moment. Where do you think's the next step when we do come to the end of the season? Even consider the highest of highs. Even if we win the Europa League, that would take a huge effort. That means we would qualify for Champions League. So yeah, we'll stick around for another season to see how that goes. That would probably be the only reason why we would, to be honest. But I don't expect us to go too far, but it could be a reason to enhance our rep. But again, we're reaching the high of the high to go all the way in the Europa League. But I do think we can go a long way. All the way depends the teams we could face in the knockouts. But I'll leave it there for now. I really want to see your opinions up in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.